many different backgrounds that I try to use, but because I suck at photography and lighting and film in general, I couldn't get it to, what is going on? Oh, I was trying to set up my background and I spent like 25 minutes setting up my background, and then I lost the light, and then I forgot that I'm not a professional filmographer. Anyway, please excuse my terrible French braids. I tried, yo, I have been wearing my hair natural, and it just kept growing and growing and growing, and it's been so humid that it could not be contained. And then I was like, dang, how am I gonna get this wig on? So I was like, I'm just gonna French braid it, and I did, and this is the results, man. So I'm just doing an update video on this beautiful 360 wig that I reviewed exactly 8 months ago. I'm just gonna tell you real quick about how I maintain my my wigs. If you order from WowAfrican, there's actually a nice little brochure that comes with your hair, and it tells you how to take care of your hair, especially if you are planning on keeping one of these units for a very long time, which you totally can. I've seen people wearing their units that are 3 or 4 or 5 years old. I have units that are older than that. The trick is to be gentle when you're combing. Sometimes we forget that the lace is not gonna last forever. Your lace can be repaired, but you don't want to have a big gaping hole in your lace, and you also don't want to put too much stress on your lace because it can tear really easily. And anybody knows if it tears right in the front and right in the hairline, it's more difficult to conceal. And just so you know that you are purchasing an investment for your future, okay? You can get a return on your investment. I know that a lot of people purchase their wigs for special occasions, maybe a birthday or maybe an anniversary or maybe vacation. But just know that if you treat your hair really good and you take, I mean, like, when I say really good, I mean, you wash it, you condition it, you make sure that every time you take your hair off, you remove the glue very gently with like an oil base. Like I use baby oil and then I use shampoo, and I'm really, really soft. I don't even use a toothbrush because you can, you know, over time it's gonna be threadbare. So I'm just really gentle, and I use the pads of my finger to put that oil in real good with the got-to-be glued adhesive, and I just remove it. Does that make any sense? Did that make any sense what I just said? So here she is. I washed her, dried her, and then while I was watching The Killing on Netflix, I put some curls in it. And I put bobby pins in it so the curls could have bounce and volume because it's been really humid and I didn't want the curls to fall out. But anyway, here's the 360 wig. Just like the old video, and she's got the little stretchy cap inside and got all the nice lace for parting all over 360. And I'm gonna plop her on my head with no wig cap. Cause no, we're not. No, we're not. We're not. Okay. So 2 combs, 1 there and 1 there. So I'm brushing out the curls so that it's not necessarily very curly, so it's just like bouncy and, you know, got some volume to it. One of the ways that I really like to spruce up my wigs is cut them. Take the scissors away. I love adding bangs, so that's what I did with this unit, just to add a little bit more volume, is to put layers in. I didn't put too many layers in, but I put enough so that it did look slightly, you know, bigger at the top, because as I cut my layers, I slide cut them away from my face, and then when I curl it, I make sure I curl it right at the root, and then I add my bobby pin or my little clip so that as it cools down, it keeps that lift so that I have big hair, because I love big hair, y'all know. My favorite lines to use to maintain my wigs and my bundles is Aussie Moist. I love the shampoo and I love the conditioner because it smells wonderful. It's inexpensive, and when you wash your hair, I condition it and let it air dry, because I always let my hair air dry. I don't like using the blow dryer head thingy, the dark core. I think I have a video on it, but I don't like using that unless I have to wear that wig today, or if I want to do more than one process to the wig and I don't have time to sit around and wait for it to dry naturally. But for the most part, I shampoo my hair, condition my hair. I might add a little bit of a silicone depending upon if I'm going to use heat or not. Most of the time when I store my wigs, I do not store them in a style. It's just air dried, put in a Ziploc bag, and and place wherever I'm going to put it. But if I'm going to be using some kind of heat, yes, I do use heat protectant spray on this hair. It doesn't matter what kind of heat protectant spray that you use, but I tend to use silicone based because for some reason they'll smell the best to me. I don't know. The sprays kind of sometimes can smell a little alcohol-y, and I don't like using alcohol products. What else? I'm washing my hair because sometimes the hair can get tangled depending on how long it is and what texture it is, especially if it's acrylic. Oh my gosh. Curly hair. Ooh, you need your patience because you don't want to rip that hair out because you don't want bald spots in your lace. So just be very gentle. Always use a detangling comb first, not a Denman brush first, depending upon the texture of the hair. This is fine for this texture, but if you have curly hair, you definitely want to use a detangling brush and make sure that you rinse out all the shampoo and all the conditioner because it's so thick. Some of these wigs are so thick that I find myself rinsing and rinsing and rinsing. I'm like, okay, I'm done. And then I'll set it to air dry and it'll be hard and stiff because I missed some product. So make sure that you rinse out the product all the way. If it's a particular wig that you love and you wear it out every single day, just make sure that you baby it that much more, that you take care of it, remove your wig before you fall asleep. And yeah, so that's it. I think those are the most basic tips that I can give you. And I mean, you spend a lot of money on these things. You want them to last forever. I tell you, as much as I love my own natural hair and as much as I have poured into it and gained knowledge and learned to take care of my own natural hair, there is nothing better than slapping something on and leaving the house and not having to worry about if it's dry, if it's not, who cares. I'll put the link to the original video of this wig in the description box. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.